Alright, hey everyone. So, I wanted to make this quick video to explain why the light test isn't really an adequate way to determine whether or not a Pokemon or a Magic card is real or fake. We got into a Facebook discussion today going over the issue because someone had a very light, bright LED that they were shining through a non-holo card and it was coming through, and everyone was saying, oh yeah, definitely fake. But this card showed no other signs of being fake. So I wanted to make this video to explain how non-holo WotC cards, Magic cards, Pokemon, will actually shine through with the light. So here I have a fake Liliana the Veil, fairly obviously fake because of the color. Put it up to the light, shines straight through. You can clearly see the image, basically read the text to the other side. Here I have a old school base set first edition energy. Same thing. You can fairly easily see through it, both sides. Obviously this is a very bright light, but when we take a look at this card up close, texture's good, font is good, color's good. This card is definitely authentic, but it does not pass the light test because it is a non-holo. If you take a holo card, like this Gyarados here, put it up, you get absolutely nothing through. Totally blacks it out. We've got some jungle holos. Just totally blacks out the light. The reason for this is because the holo pattern is actually an additional layer in between the cards. So, therefore, when examining cards, the light test is really only good to authenticate holographic cards. In case some of you guys are worried about that, I've got some PSA graded cards here, non-holos. They do the same thing. I'll just show you a few just to confirm. Pretty much any non-holo Pokemon or Magic card is going to have that if you use a bright enough light and you hold it close enough to the light. So instead of doing the light test, what you really want to look for in an authentic Pokemon card or Magic card or any kind of trading card is you want to look at the texture. Notice how this energy card has a very pitted, almost matte texture, while this fake is very smooth. There's no texture to the card at all. It almost has even like a plasticky feel. Every single fake card you come across will have this kind of smooth, some of them will be very shiny even. This one did an okay job of taking the shine off of the cardstock. But if you're ever wondering if the card is authentic and you're questioning a seller, have them send you a video of the card with a light shimmering off of it like this, and look for that texture. That will be your telltale sign. As far as cards with a holographic pattern, if you're concerned about its authenticity, same thing. Check for the texture. This one's obviously damaged. And almost every holo card that I've seen that is fake, the holo pattern does not change as you rotate the card. So as you see this Jolteon, depending on how you alter the facing of the card, some stars will show up, some will not. Every WotC card will be like that. And some people might say, oh, well, any authentic card will have the inner layer in it that should block out all the light. Like I said earlier and how I've proven here, it's not true with non-holo cards, and even newer fakes, this is not one of them, but newer Chinese fakes of Magic and Pokemon cards, they do have that inner layer. So you can rip them. This one does not, so there's not really point in me ripping it. But they will pass the rip test. You can rip them open and they will have that inner layer. Now, it won't be the exact same color as an official WotC inner core layer, but it will be there. So be cautious of that when you're buying. So if you're ever worried about it, main thing to look for is the color. Make sure the font is right, everything is clear, and the texture of the card. If you have the card in hand, it's a lot easier. If you do have the card in hand, you can even take a jeweler's loupe and get really close and look at the rosette pattern within the ink. That's on a whole another level though, and typically if you're seasoned enough to be able to tell a card, or you're buying higher end stuff, you're going to be able to tell a card in person. And a jeweler's loupe, really no seller is going to have one to be able to send you pictures. So your best method is going to be to check for that texture, and then just general font, color, spelling, all of that stuff. Hope this helps. Have a great day.